What's going on, guys? It's CTP here, and today I'm bringing you guys an updated theater mode tutorial. So if you guys didn't know, Black Ops 3 got a huge update recently. They patched a bunch of things, added a bunch of things into the game, but one of the things is they edited theater mode, and it's a lot better now. Before, you could just like play back your game, but now you can like edit your game. You can do a whole bunch of different stuff, and I'm just gonna walk through all of that right now. So as you guys can see, you get first person view, third person view, and then free mode. Everybody knows that. So let's go back to first person. If you click O, you can toggle the HUD, which gets rid of your heads up display. That's another thing brought back from BO2. If you click L3, it will bring up or like take away the controls that you guys see on the screen right now. If you click triangle, it will do the same thing as if you just went over all the way to the right side of your little control panel and went up or down to switch between free, third person, or first person. There's skip back, which will just, here, let me just show this. Fast forward, it will speed up, and then there's to go back, or you can go over here and press skip forward, and it will just skip forward in time or skip back in time. And then over here, there's adjust playback speed. You can go down to like 0.1 for your cinematics, or you can go all the way up to like 2 or 6. I think the maximum is 6. Yeah, the maximum is 6. And then we have just plain record, so you can just record your gameplay. And then we have take a screenshot. So you just, take a screenshot of whatever, I guess. Something funny happened, just take a screenshot. But yeah, so toggle through these controls, you just use the D-pad. You can't use the thumbsticks, unfortunately, but it doesn't really matter. The D-pad is fine. But here's the new feature is if you click triangle, it brings up this other display menu, and it says basic, director, object link, lighter, and timeline editor. So basic is just what I showed you. It's just the basics of theater mode. Just you can record, take screenshots, speed up, slow down, and just pretty much the basics. Director is using the dolly camera, so you can create cinematics or just move around through the map using cameras instead of having to just freehand it with the free camera mode. There's object link, which you can attach your camera to like score streaks or lethals or tactical grenades. So if you throw a tomahawk across the map and you want to show where it flew to, you can attach your camera to the tomahawk, and so when your player throws it, the camera will be stuck on the tomahawk so you can see where it flies to and all that cool stuff. Then we have lighter, and you can add different lightings to the map. So if you wanted to take a screenshot, you just want a really nice, I don't know, let's just say you wanted a nice desktop background of a map, you can do some in-game light changes, so you can change the look of the screenshot. And then we have timeline editor, and this is similar to a thing in Black Ops 2 where you can just show the highlights of your game. It was automatic, but in this you can do it manually, so you can just take different parts of your game, record it, save that part, and then I think you record, let's see, up to like 20 things, 20 different clips in one game, and then it will just play through all those different clips. However long you made the clips, it will just play them through, and it will just make like a nice little montage. I mean, it won't be edited, but it will just have like the highlights of the game. So in this, I'm just going to go over the director mainly. I just went over the basic. Let's go over the director now, just because I'm an editor. Well, I make edits, and I'm sure a lot of people also edit, so I just want to go over this. So let's just go over here. I recorded this once, so I set these cameras up, but I'm going to show you guys how to set them up. So here we go. Delete all keyframes. Okay, look, there we go. Deleted all keyframes. So first thing, when you're in an edit, you want to toggle the HUD so you get rid of all the names if there's any on the map. But here we go. So you're going to want to go to choose mode, want to go to director, and then you're going to want to click add keyframe. So that's R3, add keyframe, and it adds a little camera right there. Then we're going to want to move over here, and let's say we want this cinematic to be like 3 seconds, or this part 3 seconds, and then we can go over here and then have this part be another 3 seconds. So 151, 152, 153, and then we could place another camera down. So there we go, we got 3 cameras. They're not perfectly spaced out. Most of the time you want them to be spaced out well, so the speed of the camera stays the same, but just for the sake of the tutorial, I'm not going to really mess around with that. But here we go. So here is, you can delete the keyframe, and that just deletes it. You can delete all keyframes, and it will just make sure that, like, you have to confirm it, so if you accidentally click it, it won't do it right away. We have move keyframes, so you can take it, move it around, whatever. Oh, I actually haven't gone over this, but you can cancel the move if you click O, so you don't have to move it. And then we have keyframe type. We have manual, where, here, I'll show you. Manual, it just, you see the yellow lines, it just automatically does what it thinks it should do. So the camera is always like in the map, it is never going through an object, and it curves perfectly to what it think it should curve to. So there's manual, there's linear. If I choose linear, it will make a perfectly straight line, no matter what it goes through. And then there's fixed, which it curves, I think. Yeah, see, it makes a nice curve right there. And so another thing that you want to do in your cinematics, and this is just basic stuff, you want to set the playback speed down to 0.1, so you get the highest frame rate on your cinematic for when you're editing. And so here we go, here's our nice camera layout. And now let's go over to Dolly Cam. Just click that. Oh god, what the heck happened? Okay, so here we go. I just had a little trouble there. But what you're going to want to do is you just want to attach to the first keyframe and then click exit. You're going to want to go over to play Dolly Cam. You'll want to close down the menu, and then you're just going to want to click play camera, and then it will just start playing through, as you guys can see. And it just makes a nice smooth cinematic just like that. And it will play nice and smooth for you, so you don't have to like do any messing around with just freehand in the free camera mode. So that's really nice. And now I'm gonna go over some of the other different modes. I'm really not sure how these work. Just click object link, and I'll be right back when I can find somebody that threw an object. Okay, so now we're here, and I guess I was going for mid games in this game, but I throw my stun grenade right here. So let's go over into object link, and there we go. It highlights it red, and as you guys can see, it's red right here. And if I get close enough to it, it highlights green. That means if I click R3, which you guys can see at the bottom right hand corner of the screen, it says R3 link to object. So when it's red, it's like faded out. The link to object is faded out, and once it's green, it lights up and it says you can link to it. So I can link to it, and here it is. And if I just click play, it will just show it flying, and then it will end and go back into like the freehand mode. So that's that. That's not too difficult to use. Let's try out lighter now. Okay, and we're back. So for lighter mode, you just want to click choose mode, which is square, and you're going to want to go into lighter. So click lighter, and here we go. We are in the lighter mode. Let's say you want a nice screenshot of this car and its glass garage staring out into the mountains. So here we go. All you got to do is you want to click R3, which is add light, and as you guys can see, that light popped up. It's got this nice camera here so you can see it. And so you're going to want to click R3 to edit it. It will light up yellow around it when you can edit it. So just click R3, and then you can, oh, I guess you can light color it. So you can change the colors of the light. It's pretty basic. I mean, it's not going to do that much. And obviously I didn't choose the a perfect spot for this. You probably want to like use this on a bigger landscape, but right now it's just going to be facing that pole. But see, you guys can choose the light range, how much it's going to light up, or the light intensity is how much it's going to light up. The light range is like how big the light is. And then we have spotlight. I don't know what this is. Oh, okay. Spotlight, omnilight, and those are the two choices. So Omnilight's just going to light up the entire landscape. Spotlight's just going to be like a flashlight. It's going to light up that one spot that you're pointing the flashlight at, or in this case it's your camera. So Omnilight looks better on this. Let's turn down the light intensity down to about turn to a 5, turn the light range down just a little bit, maybe 2.5, and then you can move the light, so you can move it around, and then R3 to place it just like the cameras, and then you can also click cancel. So let's say I wanted to move it again, you can go over here, and let's say I didn't want to move it, you can just click O and it will cancel out of the move. So yeah, and I'll be back in a couple seconds with the tutorial for timeline editor. Alright, and we're back. We're going to use the timeline editor now. So you're just going to want to go into basic. I guess you could use any of these modes, but I'm just going to use basic just for the sake of using an example here. So you just want to click like play, you just want to click record, start recording. You know, there's me die, and then end the recording. So let's just say you can preview it. Yeah. You can do whatever you want. Click O if you just want to cancel out of the preview, and then click auto name just so I don't have to name it right now. But then go to timeline editor and it will show up in the timeline. So we can just click preview clip and it will just preview that clip. As you guys can see in the upper right hand corner, it says O to cancel the preview. And then so we have just, if you click options on your PlayStation controller or Xbox, whatever you have, it says view shot. It previews the shot that you're highlighting. You can delete it, you can rename the shot so you know what you're watching, you can save it, or you can delete like your entire all 20 shots that you have. And I think you can also reorder them. Here, let me record a few more clips here. So let's click record. Kill the guy. Okay, now let's end recording, auto name and save. Let's record another one. Start right there. Let's record. Okay. Did not mean to click that. Not mean to click that. Here we go. End the recording. Auto name it. And then let's say I want to watch me trick shot now. So here we go. Let's record this. And then end that recording, auto name and save. So now you're going to want to click square and go to timeline editor, and here we go. Here's all of our clips. And as you guys can see in the bottom corner, or in the bottom of the screen, there are a bunch of different light bars or a bunch of white bars, and that just shows you how long your each clip is. So here I'm on shot 1 and it highlights the first bar because that's shot 1, shot 2, shot 3, shot 4, and so on. You can select them, and if you select them in the bottom corner of the screen, or on the bottom of the screen, I don't know why I keep saying corner, if you click X and you move it, as you guys can see in the bottom and on the top of the screen, it is moving the shot. So I can reorder the clip. Let's say I want clip 1 to be the last thing, clip 3 to be the second thing, clip 4 to be the first, and clip 2 to be the third. Then I can reorder it to whatever I want. Let's see, triangle says transition cut. Oh, so you can change the different transitions between them. So let's just preview the clips here. So here we go, it's previewing. Hopefully it shows good transition. That was just a straight cut transition. Is it going to show the fade transition? Let's see. Alright, I think that was a fade. I don't know. Let's see. Let's put all these to transition fade. Let's preview it. Alright. Alright, sort of fades in. It cuts off and then it sort of just fades in. Actually, I think that was just my horrible recording job that I did. It just fades in. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I covered everything. Let me check. I covered timeline, lighter, object link, director, and basic. So yeah, that's pretty much it with theater mode. It has everything that you would expect. It has everything from Black Ops 2 and a little bit more with the new modes. It's set up a little bit better. It looks a little bit more nice with the little edges that they put on the little menu screen at the bottom that I'm flashing on and off. I just want to show you guys one last thing from Black Ops 2 that you probably remember. It's pretty basic, but anyways, you guys can just click options to so when you want to leave your game, obviously there's just the options menu, so you guys can just change around your controls, your audio, stuff like that. But then there's this, so you guys can click upload your 4 shots, and it will save your whatever you recorded. It will save it, or whatever screenshots you took. You can click upload, or you can click jump to start, and it will automatically restart the video. Or you can click end film. You can say save the clips, and I'm gonna exit without saving, just for the sake of the video. But you guys can save them if you want, name it, I think, or just auto name it. And it will save into your profile, which they also added into this game, which is a great feature from that is coming back from BO2. So so here's the theater mode. Here's just some of my recent games. For some reason, my theater mode doesn't save games on Ground War. I don't know why it doesn't save Ground War games, which is why I've been losing clips. But there's that, and then there's clips. So these are your like published theater mode recordings. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. You can share them. I think you can go to menu, media, and then I don't know, scroll through other people's paint jobs now, scroll through other people's variants, scroll through emblems, custom games. So if you want to like go for your capture the flag trick shotting, or cops and robbers, or dark matter, you know, all that sort of stuff. Scroll through people's screenshots, and then other people's clips. I just had an error occur, so this is going to be the end of the video. Hope you guys did enjoy the video though. If you guys did, be sure to hit the thumbs up. This has been CTP, and I'm out. Peace.